few moments you will have an experience which will seem completely real. It will be the result of your subconscious fears transformed to your conscious awareness. Warning, this tape must not be played. It can be extremely harmful and result in severe trauma. You have 5 seconds to terminate this tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This video is intended for the adult collector and teens with money. That's a lot of videos. Hey everybody, it's me, Aries0083. I was kind of iffy, wishy-washy about if I was going to do a live stream or not. I decided to change it up by not wearing my hat. I hope I don't get a code, but you can see my bald spot because I'm old. And I got a different shirt. New York City, everybody. That's where I'm broadcasting from, specifically Brooklyn. Um, in order to keep with my goals of doing a video review on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and maybe a video in between. I'm gonna see if I always do a live stream on Thursdays around 8:45. It's 8:37 right now, but I figure I'm ready. Let me just get this out of the way. Instead of scheduling it, let me just show up after my wife finishes work. As you can see, the monolith is accompanying me today. So they're blaring Dust Spoke Zarazata, Thanatos. You can look it up. I used to think that was a classical song, but it was made specifically for the 2001 movie by Stanley Kubrick. It's a dum dum da dum da dum. um, I'm gonna have a stressful work night tonight, so let's get this let's get this done. I'm hoping this will alleviate some stress. So I got my notebook with my notes. First thing, my toy haul. Everyone's been finding Legacy. They've been like running around like, hey, people are like, look, Legacy, Legacy, I got Legacy. And I'm like, whatever, loser. If you're smart and in the know, uh, they're gonna be seeing Legacy Wave One for a long time. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm tired. Where's Wave Two? Well, get bent, Benito. Get bent, you dummy. But usually, what I do when a new wave starts coming in, I do something different. This is part of the topic, but I guess how to I want to collect, how to start collecting. What I usually do when like Kingdom is dying down and Legacy's coming up, so I'll usually go after like Kingdom, which is dying down, because stores want to get rid of their stuff. They'll do lots of sales. They'll clearance out old stuff. So the new stuff's gonna come in full price, maybe a sale. It's almost April. Easter is around the corner. Maybe there's an Easter sale, maybe, but it's not guaranteed. But I like chasing old stuff instead of chasing new stuff. So I went to my local closeout store and I picked up 3 Transformers that are old. I picked up Power the Prime Slash. Maybe the camera will work with me, maybe not. Work with me. Let's see. You're gonna work. Work it. Stupid camera. One of these days I'll use it to do a review. It's supposed to have autofocus, but it it won't focus when I want it to. There you go. So there's Night Slash. It's dark out here, senor. So I picked up Slash from Power the Primes. She's a beaut. I got her for $6.99 from a store called Amazing Savings here in Brooklyn. I picked up a tall hook. Space in your hand. That's right. Henshin. So I picked up Metal Hawk, who's also known as I think it's Vector Prime. Prime. Yeah, Vector Prime. So I picked up Metal Hawk. Metal Hawk was, I believe, $3.99 or $2.99, and I picked up Clouda. Um, Not that dummy who's on the internet. It's louder with Clouder. Um, so cameras. I picked up these guys. They're cheap. Every time I go to the store, amazing savings. They still have Siege Micromasters for $4.99 for two, but they have Road Handler and Swindler, and they have the other guy. I mean, they have the repaints. I think it's like Blackjack and another guy. And I'm like, nobody wants those things, not even me. I'd rather pick up another Prime Master with their suit than those damn Micromasters, which just suck. But maybe one day if I go, because if I usually go to see if they get new stuff, and if they don't, I'll pick up a Micro Master, a Prime Master. But if they're out of Prime Masters, I may pick up those Micro Masters. They sometimes they have Stormwind and Visper, and sometimes they have the two trucks, uh, the orange truck and the gray and the green truck. But I was thinking they probably go well with my city formers. But for now, I just love these little guys. They have Skull Green. Sorry for the dumb accents. It's just uh, I don't know. They're Japanese Transformers characters. So, anyways, that was the only toy haul I did. I am going to close out stores, as I mentioned before. Some NBK gravity builder bootlegs have been showing up at a store called D2. Um, I'm hoping they show up at Amazing Savings or the closeout stores around here. Um, but yeah, I'm looking for the cheap instead of the regular price. If Legacy goes on sale, if it's like a Legacy Deluxe for half off, I'll buy them right away. But right now, last time I went to see if they had Bulkhead, and they didn't. They only had Cup and Buzzworthy Bumblebee Cup and Buzzworthy Bumblebee Cliff Jumper. But I was like, full price. Nah, I'll wait till they warm the pegs and go on clearance or something. I want them, but not at full price. Which goes to news. Um, Time for screen sharing. Let me share the screen. Oh, I forgot the banners. It's such a rush. I'm using green right now for newbies because they're green. Let me share the screen. So, the talk of the town. Talk of the town. It's Blitzwing. Let me make myself little Chaquito. All right, so here I am in the background. If you want, if you want to see my reactions, so we got first look at legacy leader Blitzwing from Delicious Reviewer, Prime versus Prime. Yeah, Prime versus Prime. Delicious because, secret ingredient is crime. I'm not saying he's the criminal, but someone's taking these out of the factory and selling them to him. So, where's the infamous shot? No, it's not here. He had teased the review with a shot of Blitzwing shooting at Cliffjumper, and I noticed from the start that the cockpit of the jet was peeking out from here. So I was like, yeah, that it kind of sucks. But until people saw it in HD, they were like, oh, it sucks. Triple changers, they do what they can. It's hard to fit three alt modes into one. Even the original toy was kind of garbage. The jet plane was weird, but I don't mind. I'm thinking maybe since he doesn't have the instructions, maybe it's mistransformed. Someone was saying something about the wings being mistransformed when Chris McFeely was bitching. He was, "Ah," and I'm like, grown man. He was complaining about the wings, faux wings. But I'm thinking maybe if they want, or a third party company wants, they could make a thing that'll come over here and cover this space. It'll tab into these holes and cover this. Like Siege Megatron has one in the back. Or maybe this can fold in better and it's mistransformed. But we shall see when it gets revealed. Maybe the Hasbro designers will transform it better, and everyone will be like, "Ooh, ah," like the dummies. uh, you gotta wait for this stuff to be in hand to make proper judgment. The only judgment that you can do right now is I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. That's the only judgment because that's what I do. That's the only judgment that's acceptable to me. You see a product, you're either going to buy it or you're not going to buy it. If you're going to bitch about it and then buy it, just say you're going to buy it. If you're going to bitch about it and not buy it, just say you're not going to buy it. But just don't bitch about it. So Chris McFeely was complaining about these fake wings in the back. It's kind of like when Perspective N complains about light piping. I like light piping. It doesn't make the robot look like dead eyes. They're robots. But everyone's like the Facebook is ablaze, and I guess Twitter ablaze with talk about Blitzwing. Here's his stumpy jet mode. It's a Chanko jet, and it lands well. So okay, that's all he needs to do. It looks like a chubby pigeon. But I'm gonna buy it. It's probably gonna be $50. It's a legacy, so it comes with these extra fists that everyone's curious about. They're probably for Menasor, and that if they are for Menasor, that means Menasor is gonna kind of suck. I'm gonna see if Prime versus Prime, maybe if he can, because he follows me on Instagram. That's why I'm cool with him and not the other delicious reviewers. Oh, maybe Kremzik, but Kremzik hasn't been getting any toys lately. But maybe I'll ask him to take his drag strip and see if these fit on him. But it looks like they're hands for Menasor. And here's, well, we saw the tank. Here's the robot mode. It looks good. I remember getting a whole bunch of discounted Titans Returns Blitzwing at Marshall's for like $20. Was it $20? No, like $15. And I love him, even with the caked head that the Titans Return one had. And this is okay. He's decent. He's a decent robot. I like my robots boxy. So that's it for Blitzwing. Let me see if I have any people in the chat. Nope, no viewers either. But 15 minutes in. It was a surprise, so I'm not expecting people to show up. So that's Blitzwing. The next tab that I have. Uh, just to end the Blitzwing thing, I'm gonna buy it. I I think it looks great. It's not perfection, but they're what is. They're gonna make another Blitzwing in the future. And even it's not like a third party toy. It's not expensive as hell, and it's easy to get, and it looks like it'll be easy to transform also. Next up, we have some leaks, leaky leaks, not WikiLeaks. So, thanks to JT Prime 17 on TFW 2005, we got information about Legacy, Wave 4, Deluxe and Voyagers. And hooray, we're getting Cheetor again. And hooray, Deluxe Wheeljack. I the Cheetor mode I was okay with. When TF Basement had a sale, I bought him again for like $15. Wheeljack, last week I showed he's on sale at Best Buy for like $16. But these are good modes. People are gonna complain and bitch and cry that I'm pretty sure these are repacks because it has this PR after it. That might be like some industry turn, but I don't mind. When they go on clearance, I'll pick them up. I like the Cheeto mode is decent. Out of the first wave of Kingdom, Black Arachnia was kind of the worst because of the breaking tab. Warpath was Cheetah was all right. And I don't remember who the other one was. Hmm. I think it was a weaponizer, a fossilizer, Ractonite. Yeah, that's how much I don't like the fossilizers. We're getting Stunticon Breakdown. I, in my heart of hearts, I want Breakdown to look like a Lambo, but he's probably not gonna. Kingdom Red Alert is the closest thing to a real life Lambo from the 80s, Lamborghini Countach. Hopefully he's Lambo. Robot mode, I don't care. The alt mode, Lambo, please. And we're getting a repaint of Blaster as Twin Cast. So if you don't get the mode in Kingdom, you can't get the mode in Legacy. You're gonna be able to get the mode as Twin Cast. As a repaint, he's probably gonna warm the pegs more. Unless these are exclusives or something. Um, JT Prime also says that there's supposed to be a core glass skull grain, which I'm suspecting is gonna be a repaint of Iguanus. So don't cry, dry your eyes. Here comes your mother with those two little guys. It should be Skogren and Iguanus. But yeah, I don't know. Legacy's kind of disappointing for now. Next up on news, share screen. Beep up boop. We got some more legacy leaks. This is Transformers Legacy Velocitron Deluxes. These are supposed to be Walmart exclusives. We're gonna get Road Rocket, which I think TJ Omega was saying that it's gonna be a repaint of RC, and that RC mode I do not like. I'm gonna bitch a little bit and complain. I don't like the chest of the RC robot. The motorcycle looks awesome. The chest and the head sculpt look bad. Uh, I will try to avoid her, but more likely than not, if I see her on sale, I'll pick her up, or if I could get her at a discount. There's a deluxe burnout. I forgot. I think someone said this is gonna be a repaint of skids, of legacy skids. So there's that. These are Walmart exclusives. We got Clamp Down, which is supposed to be a repaint of Red Alert. There's a police car. Um, we got Blur. It's going to be a repaint, retool of Blur. Hooray! I hope they fix the face, but they probably won't fix the face. And the one that a lot of people are excited about, Cosmos. I saw somewhere, I think it was on Facebook or on Instagram, someone said that this is going to be a retool of Warpath. And people were like, Warpath? Warpath? Space shuttle, racing planet. I mean, spaceship, racing planet. Yeah, does not fit, does not compute. So they'll probably take Warpath, repaint them, get rid of the tower, make him like a racing car with treads. So enjoy your Cosmos. The last Cosmos that I got was from Titan's Return, which was a repack from Thrilling 30 of Cosmos. He went on sale, so I picked up a couple of them. He was like down to like $4, which is awesome. Next thing on news, share screen, beat up, boop, bop. Mm. This is just going to be a passing thing that I'm going to touch on. But we're getting a new wave of BotBots Wave 6. The only ones that I'm interested in of all of these is this ray gun that looks like Kremzik and this Autobot insignia that transforms. I think BotBots is supposed to premiere tomorrow, Friday the 25th. I'll check Netflix like at 3 a.m. to see if it's up. I might check it out. Knowing them, they'll probably throw the whole all the episodes up for bots. But yeah, my local Five Below has sometimes these guys show up. I think it's the Wave 4 with the Golden Games. In my upcoming review of the Arc, I have the gold popcorn, and the gold blender. Thanks to TFW 2005, they put up the list, the codes, and I was able to get the ones I want. But I like bots. I'm not too crazy about them. I don't collect them all. Amazing Savings has the 7 pack for like $5. Maybe one day if I get the bot itch, I'll pick them up. But for now, nope, no bots for me. Next screen. More leaks. So here we have some leaks. Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast, Evergreen Multipacks, and Legacy Titan DCPI numbers and prices. So we know we're getting Legacy Metroplex. He's going to be $189.99, which is a little expensive. I believe right now Black Zarek retails from 159 to 169 to 179, but this is maybe Other places will have them cheaper than 189.99. This is for Target, but here's the price. Depending, I don't like Cybertron Metroplex. He's like one of the worst Transformers at that size class. I did pick him up because he was on sale at Toys R Us. I think I got two, but he's not cool. I don't know until I see what this guy looks like and not that blurry image that got leaked a few months ago. I'm gonna hold back, but I do like the Titan class, so uh, I don't know. Maybe who knows? I might get it. I might not. There's a BB Legacy multi pack for 73.99. There's a Evergreen Deluxe multi pack BB. I don't know what that is. Maybe Evergreen class. Maybe they're Cyberverse figures. Yeah, that would suck. The buzzworthy Bumblebee packs on Target.com. The Cyberverse one is still there. The one with the Optimus Nemesis Primal. I've never seen that thing in stores. Never seen it show up on Target. So this Evergreen, if it's Cyberverse, then it's gonna warm the pegs. And then there's Movie 7 Hurricane, 15.99. And Transformers Movie 7 Smash Changer Oscar, 31.49. I think Oscar is supposed to be Rat Trap because Oscar the Grouch, garbage can, rat, garbage. But yeah, I want to see what that Titan looks like. Hopefully, it doesn't get spoiled before they really announce it. Because Hasbro would have the proper figure in their hand to be able to show off how it transforms, not like some blurry picture or some YouTuber like, look, I'm gonna try and transform this thing. I want to see it legit from the source. And the last thing in news is this. Transformers RED. Um, these guys were reviewed alongside some Walmart exclusive Beast Wars figures that I don't care about. I did pick up Optimus Primal and Megatron because they were down to like $15 around Christmas, but $50 I wasn't paying that price. And I got Cheetor, I think, because he was like 13. But I don't know. I'll collect anything if it's at the right price, but at the retail price, I'm usually like, nah, I'll wait. If you show up at a closeout store, I'll love you. But so we got Transformers RED Galvatron and Shockwave. I love Galvatron as a character, but they kind of messed up here. I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy it, but I don't think it's gonna be like top of my list. I still want to get the translucent Megatron, the Primal. I want to pick up another Starscream, but this Galvatron, the thing that disappoints me about he comes with a backdrop so he could do the stupid pose. Like in the Netflix show, it's like, here I am, I'm gonna pose like a dummy. Um, what I don't like is he's really wide. This this part, the center of his chest, he does have these deltoids. But the center of his chest, it usually comes out and then folds down here. It's slimmer. By connecting this, it makes him look horrible. He got so a wide, flat chest, and then they messed up the face. Um, a thing I love about Galvatron is the lines on his face, but I, there was a reviewer mocking the art. I think it was knee stuff. The art on the Behold Galvatron looks off, and he's right. I don't like it. And it looks like this the face of this Galvatron is based on that Galvatron. So it the portrait of an action figure for me makes or breaks an action figure. It's the part that as a human you interact with. Like a girl can have a nice body, but if you're talking to her chest, that's not nice. It's not polite. You got to talk to her face. So he he's his face is ugly. I don't like it, but like a dummy, if I find them for the right price, I'll pick them up. Maybe in Christmas or go on clearance along with that big Mangan Song Bumblebee. Um, but I like the red line. It's it's a little expensive, but I like it. And then we got the the Master Logic, Mommy Soundwave, Mommy Shockwave. If you've seen those fan pictures of Shockwave wearing a sweater, you know what I'm talking about. But I like Shockwave. Shockwave looks good. Our cartoon accurate comes with blast effects and comes with a little Megatron gun. Very cool. And it looks like the chest is translucent, so you could see the inside, kind of like the Siege, but not. But I like the Shockwave. I wish the Galvatron would have been better. That's it for toy news. Let me get rid of this banner and put up the topic. The toy topic. I don't know why I thought about this. I think I was on Facebook group. It was probably Transformers addicts, and on. Let me rewind that. Rip, rip, rip. Uh, I've seen people on Facebook go like, "Oh man, look at your great collection. I'm just a little baby collector. I want that stuff. I want a collection as big as you guys want have." And I'm like, event if when you start collecting, if you keep collecting, eventually your collection's gonna get big. Don't worry about don't be jealous about other people's collections. Like I'm sure you've seen lots of YouTubers doing videos with shelves behind them with toys organized. Um, but they have the money for that, and they have the jobs, and they live in the right place. So it's kind of a dream to have that the collector thing, but I usually collect just for me. It's weird. The end goal of my collecting is that I'm probably gonna die, and then my wife is gonna have to sort through my stuff, which I'll have to leave her a will. Lately, I've been organizing my collections into like labeling what they are and with accessories. This is the Arc. This is Behold Galvatron, as you can tell by the blue instructions. So, my early days of collecting, I was like, I guess I'll just rant. My early days of collecting, I would. I don't got. You don't have time, John. I'm gonna see if I do a video series about my. I wanted to call it My Life in Collecting, but there is a YouTube channel about that. So I'm gonna call it Personal History, where I'm gonna chronicle, I guess, my life in collecting since I was a little baby until now. But I did write out some tips here for the newbies. So if you want to start collecting, people collect different things for different reasons. Like in my family, I'm the toy collector. My older brother, he's the Star Wars fan. He has a little bit of a collection, but he doesn't collect them all. He has like some stuff. He's built model kits. He's made scratch stuff. I did put a video on my channel about he did a Halo helmet and he built like a UNSC ship. Um, so he's a Star Wars fan. He collects some stuff, but he doesn't collect like I do. He doesn't collect them all. And when his kids were growing up, they're in their teens now. A lot of that stuff was for him and for them. My younger brother, he's a gamer. I'm sure he has a collection of games. Um, and if he has like a Steam account, he'll probably have a lot of games in his account. So usually, from what I feel, people collect as a hobby to do something. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect movies like DVDs or VHSs. So it's not abnormal to be a collector. It's a hobby. It's a pastime. My wife, she doesn't collect anything, but she loves watching all the streaming services that we have is because of her. She likes watching stuff. Her favorite things are like RuPaul's Drag Race, and now there's a show that came back called Heartstone. It's on the channel called I think Love and Family. I guess it's kind of religious, like a Hallmark show. But we all have our hobbies because what would life be if we just went to work, came home, slept, and eat, and didn't watch TV or read any comics or anything? So we all have our hobbies. If you're going to decide that toy collecting is your hobby for some reason, it could be anything. I guess I was thinking about like anime, people who like anime collect figurines. If you like Kamen Rider, um, or Power Rangers, a lot of times you'll be able to get figurines from like shops. So, where do you start? First, find something that you like. Don't collect because it's gonna be something that brings you money, like comic tropes. He made a video about variant covers and how the speculator market was like, oh, look at this, the X-Men Total Attractions, the Fatal Attractions storyline has these cards. These are gonna be expensive in the future. Meanwhile, I'm sure I got one in my storage. I think it's the X Factor one. I love that cover, that Joe Quesada cover. I love it. But don't collect for profit. Beanie Babies is another thing. I think sometimes people collect Funko Pops because oh look this expensive Funko. Look, it's a Funko NFT. You just got you just got effed. So when I started collecting, I would buy three like a maniac. First, I would buy one, and then I would customize them. I think one of my first customs was a heavy arms from the Gundam action figure line from like 2000. I found it in a store, and I'm like, I got this extra heavy arms that's missing some of his flaps and stuff and his gun. Let me pan align it. Oh, it looks nice. So I was like, hey, that gives me idea. So I would collect three. It was one for the collection, one to customize, and one to sell. When I came back to the States from the Dominican Republic, one of the things that I had in mind was to open my own business. I also wanted to be a comic book artist, but I went to a comic book convention and they told me, "Oh, you're too old for that." And I'm like, "Oh, what? I'm just like 27." and that was gone. That dream was dead. But I did sell stuff on half.com before getting on eBay. And I did sell a couple of stuff on eBay. I have a channel, Aries0083 Action Figure Store. It's still alive, but I haven't posted anything there. So if you are gonna collect, um, make sure you have funds, have money. That's why the intro of my video is this is for the adult collector and teens with money, because kids will start getting jobs. They'll like mow lawns and they'll get like money, or they'll get an allowance from their parents, and they'll decide I'm going to go out and buy stuff, because I that's who I do these videos for people who are interested in seeing a product and buying it. I think that's what a lot of reviewers do it for, but I kind of feel like maybe it's skewed from the informative, from the here's this thing, to like the fan, like, hey, I got this new thing I want to show off. But I always talk about how much something cost, because it's money. Everything is money. So make sure you have funds. What I was sometimes what I do, I don't always adhere to it, but like every week I spend $20 on something, on an action figure. Make sure you pay your bills. Bills first, because if if you're surrounded by a whole bunch of toys and you don't got money to buy food, maybe you'll be able to buy like a pack of ramen that'll last you a day. But it it's not worth it. Believe me, the stress of knowing that you can't spend money, that if you're jonesing for a hot dog and you're like, oh, I don't have any money, it's not worth it to have like legacy bulkhead in hand, something that's going to be warming the pegs. Um, and a lot of people ask, I want to start collecting Transformers. Where should I start? Should I start with Drilling 30? Or should I start with Combiner Wars? Yeah, that was the beginning of the Prime Wars. I would say start with whatever you can get your hands on. Whenever I've shifted gears from my collecting, like from Marvel Universe to Halo, or from Halo to Transformers, it's always been because the entry point of the next thing is on sale. I remember precisely with Marvel Universe, I was looking for some two packs. I think there was a Gambit and Mr. Sinister, Juggernaut versus Colossus. I was like, I can't find these because they were tail enders of the line. I was like, I can't find these. It was around Christmas, and I saw Dutch from the Halo line. I know it was Dutch because he was a peg warmer from the Halo line in Target, and I'm like, wow, this is $11. And I got into Halo just because they look cool. I opened Dutch. I tried him out. I don't know if I made a video of him. Probably not. I tried him out and I was like, wow, this thing's awesome. And I got into the McFarlane Halo toys because they were like, and you could interchange parts of them. I even bought stuff I didn't like the Jackal, or the Jackal, the Grunts, the Gorilla guys. I'm blanking on the Zealots. I even bought stuff like that because I was collecting. I was like, oh, well, I got all the Spartans. Let me start collecting the enemies that I don't like as much. Action figure expert came in. Other, hello, hello, hello. What's up, Mister Harry? Say action figure expert. Just, just blabbing like Quaid. By the way, the Halo series on Paramount Plus is pretty good. I like the first episode. Um, it's violent. Some people get exploded, so it's not holding back. I haven't heard any curse words yet, but it's not for kids. Or maybe it is. I Action figure expert says, "Oh, yeah, man! I had 100 Spartans from McFarlane Toys from Halo. I bought all the armor packs as well, and accessory packs. It was they were pretty cool toys, but when Halo went from Halo Reach to Halo 4, the designs changed, and I was like, I don't like this Master Chief as much. They had Spartan Palmer. She's pretty, but I don't like the armor. It was a weird had like this weird round thing with a stick in its chest, and her helmet was like pointy. So I'm like, ugh. Um, so start collecting with what you can find right away. If you're starting to collect now and you go into the store and you see Studio Series 86 Cup and you like him, there's a buzzworthy Bumblebee coming down the line, but you can't be like, I'm gonna wait for the buzzworthy Bumblebee unless you can. But collect what you can find first, and believe me, the rush that you get when you think, like when I thought of all these Halo Reach peg warmers that I'd be able to pick up right away, I was like, yeah. And I feel recharged instead of looking for Marvel Universe figures that I couldn't find. I would be able to go into a store and be like, hey, yeah, this time I'm getting Carter. That's it. Um, with Transformers, I don't know if this happens with other figures, but with Transformers, the first wave was it'll always be around the longest. Like if I wanted to buy Kingdom Wave 1, I'm sure Big Bad Toy Store has it. Let me see. Excuse me. Mhm. So I'm gonna go to Big Bad Toy Store Kingdom. Uh, my autocomplete wanted to do Kingdom Hearts, but I'm like, nah. So one store, I guess, if you want to find old stuff quick, one store that has a lot of old stuff is Big Bad Toy Store because they hardly run any sales. But I do like this about their site. Sometimes Hasbro Post kind of does it. You can hide stuff that's sold out, and you can hide pre-orders because I don't like to pre-order stuff unless it's an exclusive. So here you go. If you're looking for Wave 2, they have the whole set of Wave 2. They have the whole set of Wave 4 over here, which looks to be Wave 1. When no, wait. Kingdom with Deluxe set of 4 figures. This is Wave 1. So you get Cheetor, Arachnite, Warpath, and Black Arachnia. So if you wanted, here's the core class, guys. So if you wanted to start collecting Kingdom, you still have time. Legacy isn't in full effect, and the Kingdom stuff hasn't been phased out in order to get Legacy in shelves by stores. But always start with what you can find. I'm never going to tell someone, oh, yeah, I started with Thrilling 30. Why don't you go find Thrilling 30 Metroplex? The thing's expensive as hell. And a lot of those toys are hard to find. You can find RC and Chromia on Big Bad Toy Store, but everyone else, good luck. Uh, Also, a good thing that helps with collecting is I know Facebook is a toxic mess. Um, I use Facebook usually. I belong to a couple groups. Most of them are Transformers groups and Honkai Impact Third groups, which is a video game on PC. But the groups are usually okay. Sometimes someone will be a slight toxicy, but not. vary. They usually get kicked out. But I think Facebook, I don't know what the policy is. I think you have to be 18 to have a Facebook account. So if you're a little baby watching this video, maybe I don't know what the kids use. Find a community where you can interact with other people that like stuff. Like that like Transformers, if you're into Transformers or Halo. So find a community. Usually they'll talk about what's new, what they like, what they don't like, and you can chime in and get your opinions heard. Or you could ask about stuff. Like you could be like, is it worth it to get Fort Max from Titan's Return? I would say, no, not if you can find if you can find them cheap, yes, but otherwise, no. It's not worth it. Also find out uh the order of the figures. I mean, like let's say you get into collecting Transformers. When I got into collecting Transformers Cybertron, I would come here. This is I mean, I used to like the site, but the podcast I don't like. It kind of sucks. I think they're like the G1, the pretentious. I think I don't know. It's like G1 or nothing. Their podcast, and Aaron Archer's bio again as if you want to know why I avoid every other website except TFW 2005, just read Aaron Archer's TF Wiki page. But when I started collecting Transformers, I would come here to the toy gallery and I would check out like Transformers Cybertron. Or, well, he sometimes with the newer lines, the website owner isn't up to date. So let me try something old. Something old. Uh, this is this is a line I used to like, but I can't tell anyone, hey, start collecting these guys. These are the world's smallest transformers. So this will give you like a good checklist of transformers. Like, oh look, I want to collect these guys. So you got a list, and you can be like, check him off, check him off, check, check, check. When I used to collect Marvel Universe, I would come to this website. It's called itsalltrue.net. But since I don't collect Marvel anymore, and look, the line kind of died in 2015. I remember I got into this line when they started adding the stands, and I was like, because action figures, most of the action figures, they have hard time standing. Like when I was collecting Halo, they would stand okay. These Marvel guys with their stands, they stand great. The Toys Biz Marvel Legends, they had trouble standing. But toy companies, hear me out. If you're gonna build a character that doesn't have big flat feet, put a stand in, or sell stands separately. So I would use this checklist. I've reviewed a lot of these guys, like I reviewed Red Hulk. I got the thing. I love these chunky guys. This was one of the first reviews I did, the Iron Man and Spider Woman. So I would use this checklist and I'd be like, yeah, heck yeah, let me collect. But the exclusives, if, if you're collecting, don't worry about exclusives. And here's where the line kind of ended. I don't think I have any of these guys. It's a shame. They did show up. Some of them did show up in Five Below, and I would just look at them and be like, Mm, I need to save my money for my current passion. I'm sorry, I can't finish the collection, even though you guys are at Five Below and you're cheap. And one last checklist, I guess current checklist I want to show off because I opened the tab before I started this. Um, Thanks to a member on the TFW 2005 boards, he mentioned that Takara Tomy has like a website for their Transformers, and I'm like, what? So I came here and I found this is glorious. Hasbro should do something like this, but they don't because they're dummies. Basically, this is a lineup of all the toys that they have, right? And let's say you like Kingdom Rodimus. There's the Ark. I should have clicked on the Ark. So you like Kingdom Rodimus, and you don't have YouTube, so you can't go to MGo's video file. I'm working on something like MGo's videos where he shows you how to transform. I thought he would just transform from like robot to alt mode and that's it, but he does transform from robot to alt mode and alt mode to robot in the whole video. So that's pretty cool. What I'm gonna do my own videos where I transform stuff, but I'm gonna put them separate. So if you're looking for transforming Kingdom Rodimus from robot to car, you can find it. Or if you need to transform him from car to robot, you can find him. But the glorious thing about the Japanese is that they put a PDF here. It's the instructions for the toy. It's loading because they're huge. But let me see. Am I broadcasting that tab? No, not that. So I don't know. That's genius, and I don't know why Hasbro doesn't do something like this. I thought they'd do something like this with Legacy, where instead of having a stupid animated GIF, they'd have something that you could download and print. But no, I don't know. Let's NFTs, QR codes. Let's be all technological and stuff. People like physical stuff. They like having stuff in their hands. I love physical stuff. So here's the instructions for Rodimus Prime. The poster on TFW 2005 did say that they're in Japanese, but it's the basic gist. You don't need to understand Japanese to be able to read these instructions, and you can print them out or download them to your computer. But I don't know. That's it's kind of dumb. And I guess finally, what I wrote down here. What finally what I want to put here is that. mm, Sorry, I'm kind of uh find that the wave. So get a checklist, and then the last thing I want to say, um, action figure X, where it says, "Let's give physical, physical, dead skin, physical, physical. Let's get into the physical." The next thing, the final thing, it's 9:35. I've been doing this for almost an hour, 59 minutes and 45 seconds. You don't have to collect them all. Uh, like I showed that list of kingdom stuff. I haven't picked up any of the fossilizers. Um, Some of the Walmart exclusive packs I haven't picked up. I don't got the primal with the rat trap or the Megatron with the purple Ractonite. I don't got that. I don't need it. You don't have to collect them all. And if it's hard to get, um, consider maybe you don't need it. If I was lucky enough that I was able to get the Amazon exclusive clone heads, but in this day and age, if I started collecting and I'm like, let me get those cone heads, they're way too expensive for what they're worth. Maybe a few years down the line, they'll make more. They'll make them again. The last time they made them was like a long time ago, like I think around 2007, and they made them again like a few years ago. But if it's too much, if it's hard to get, don't worry about it. You can let it go. The first time I realized this was there was a Marvel Universe exclusive translucent Doctor Strange. He was uh, clear plastic, white clear plastic, and I was like, I can't find him anywhere. Oh well, just give up. That's it. Um, if I find it, I find it. If karma lets me find it, then I'll find it. If the universe lets me find it, then I'll find it. If not, anyway, that's it for this live stream. Thank you to Action Figure Expert and the other concurrent viewer that was showing up every so often. Thank you. I've been getting a lot of good feedback. I think people watch my shorts, which get a lot of views, and then they see the rest of my channel. The bad thing is the views on your shorts don't count towards your monetization. So it's like you can get 2,000 views on the video, and the YouTube is like, eh, yeah, no, that doesn't count. But whatever. I just do this for me. If it gets successful, then if I make money, then okay. But if not, I'm having fun, and you should too. Collect toys for fun, not for profit. I'm Aries0083. Action figure expert. Bye bye, Mr. Aries. Have a good one. Be safe. Good night, action figure expert. Have fun. And I'll see you guys later. Well, bye.